Welcome back. So, you know, superheroes, they're super hot right now.
Yeah.
Everywhere you turn, you see them, including at Christian Youth Theater.
Adrian, who is playing Superman, and Abigail Ford are here to tell us about their latest production. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman.
What? Superman? No. I'm Clark Kent.
Oh.
Yeah, Superman. Superman, yeah.
Oh,
the
the glasses.
Yeah, glasses.
Threw me off. Clever. So when we think Superman, we think the TV show or we think the movie. How different is the musical compared to those?
Well, if you're talking about the original movies, then they're quite similar because our musical is a comedy, so it's very campy, very corny, very cartoonish.
I love it. Well, I can tell you guys have a lot of energy. You guys are actually brother and sister, right?
Yeah.
I love that. That never changed anything. Adrian, I want to know, what is it like preparing for, I mean, this is a pretty big role and something that a lot of people know. So what do you do to prepare for a role like this?
Well, one of the biggest things that I have to practice a lot is my flying. In the beginning, there was a lot of crashing, still a lot of crashing. Probably the hardest thing that I have to focus on is the transition between Superman, the hero, to Clark Kent. That's one of the biggest things, but it's super fun. It's a super fun role.
So it is super. But it's like playing two different roles because, of course, you have to be each person. And like we were saying, the musical, you know, it's a little bit different. Obviously, the movies, nobody's singing in the movies. But in this, what's your favorite song out of this production?
Ooh, honestly, the entire soundtrack is very, very catchy. It's very golden age 60s, but if I had to choose a favorite, it would probably be You've Got Possibilities, which is sang by a worker from the Daily Planet saying that Clark Kent has the potential to be a very attractive man. And of course, personally, I don't really see it, but each their own.
That's a sister thing right there.
That's a sister thing to say. Well, kind of on the same lines then, what's like one of your favorite scenes in the show?
Well, my favorite scene is probably going to have to be the very end of the show because there's this big fight scene, and it is a lot of 60s action, you know, the pows and the bams and the big...
Very comic book.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Love that.
Very comic
That's
book.
cool.
And I know we're looking at some of the pictures. I love you've got the Superman little curl going in one of the other pictures.
Signature hairdo.
And so we have something called the Flying Lings. Am I saying this right?
Yes,
What is that?
yes. The Flying Lings are a family of Chinese acrobats who have grown quite miserable and bitter because no one's paying to see their shows since they can simply watch Superman fly for free. And so what happens is that they team up with the story's main villain in order to take down Superman.
Wow.
Oh,
that's a twist.
amazing. That's some layers to this
Yes.
show. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
So have either of you performed in any other shows at CYT?
Yes, this marks my 7th production.
Oh,
with
wow.
CYT.
And this one's going to be my 5th.
Oh, great. So what are some of the shows we might have seen you in?
Well, recently we've been in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. We've done Addams Family. I was in High School Musical.
I was portrayed in Oliver, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang as well, Shrek the Musical. That was a lot of fun, and then, you know, Addams Family shaved my head for that role.
Oh, wow. You really got into the role then.
Yep.
So do we know what's upcoming next? Not to you know, give it away.
Oh,
to
no,
anybody.
it's already out in the public. Coming up in the winter will be Music Man.
Oh, that's a great one.
I love Music Man. What do you talk? Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
Musical theater nerd over here.
We understand.
Well, I know we're about to see a performance from some of your cast members.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about for the run of this show?
The run of the show is it is super energetic. It's going to be a lot of fun for the audience and also the stage actors as well. It's a super fun musical, high energy the whole time.
So totally family friendly, all ages
Oh, yeah,
welcome.
Of course.
Awesome. You guys, well, you are so much fun. I want to thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to see the scene from
Thank you for
Superman.
having us.
All right.
And you can watch CYT's latest production at the Pima Community College Center for the Arts Proscenium Theater starting on October 9th. For more details, call 751-7510 or visit cyttucson.org.
Now here is a performance by Sarah Sperlin and Daniel Kreider as Lois Lane and Jim Morgan.
What are we? A pair of puny primates on a very tiny planet in a minor galaxy. We don't matter at all. One big boom, and it'll all be over, or perhaps the smog will finish our short, dull history. We don't matter at all. Oh, sure. Every 100 years or so, we come up with a Gandhi or a Michelangelo. Hooray! Aim that dandy way, say, then we muck things up in the same destructive way. So here you are, an earnest girl reporter, and you think you're something special in this vast eternity. Baby, you and I, we're just about as special as a walnut or a fly. We don't matter at all. We don't matter at all. We don't really matter at all.
That is, without a doubt, the most negative thing.
The alarm!
For a guy who says nothing matters, you sure got in here fast enough.
Well, that was just primitive survivor response. Snug in here, isn't it?
I'd call it close. Do you think they're all right in there? Superman's not in any real danger, is he?
Well, you heard what he said. He's indestructible. Why don't you worry about me? I'm destructible.
You're detached, remember? You don't care.
That was over there. Over here, I care.
What are we? Two little specks of nothing, just a couple of amoeba in the universal sea. We don't matter at all.
You know, you're quite a girl.
I know that my eyes are merely blue. They're just ophthalmic lenses, rather inefficient too. I know, and I find it all a bore. Oh, Professor, I have had this course before. So here we are, two herrings in the ocean, and the overbearing herring is coming on with me. Wrong approach. To me, I'm much more special than a walnut or a roach. Oh, we